Tennessee Titans head to Duval to finish off their 2025, one of 4 3-win teams sitting behind the 2-win Raiders.
And we end on another wild one.
Jacksonville at home, but if they want to play there again this year, still have some work to do.
Jacksonville's a win away from winning the South.
AFC South crown is still up for grabs, so Jacksonville has to keep their foot on the gas, can't overlook the Titans, need to handle them the same way they did in Week 13. Trevor Lawrence, 2 TDs, no INTs, 229 yards. Jacksonville held Cam Ward to 141 yards, no touchdowns allowed to anyone, cruised 25-3.
But it is looking shaky right now for Tennessee.
Lawrence didn't quite play on that same level last week. No passing TDs, got picked off for a 72 rate, snapping a 4-game run of 100-plus rate games.
Not a great ball by Trevor Lawrence, and Pratt makes him pay.
Jaguars only managed 23 points. First time in 8 games they finished under 24, 2 for 5 in the red zone. But Lawrence still had a productive day, 263 yards passing, plus he scored twice on the ground. That's 9 rushing TDs for Trev in 2025.
Oh yeah, you've got to account for him turning into a runner himself.
They went for 25 points versus Tennessee's defense. That was a good day for the Titans. They're giving up 27 a game overall. Gave up 27 to the Saints last week, a team only averaging 18 per contest. Gave up 333 yards and 2 TDs to Tyler Shuck. Didn't pick him off. 12.3 yards per attempt for a fat 142 rating.
And Shuck, once again, on the money.
And they gave up 94 yards to Austin Estime on 6-7 a run, so nothing about their defense signals upset. Travis Etienne hit at 4.5 a carry last week, 76 yards, over 1,000 yards for the 3rd time in his 4-year career.
Travis Etienne, who came into this year feeling like he had something to prove.
When the ball's in the air, Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas, both with 39 yards a week ago, Brenton Strange, 54, Parker Washington, the leader guy with 115, that's back-to-back 100-plus yard games for him.
Steps into it and a perfect strike. Washington's got it. Washington reversing field, afterburners. And Washington has built off of the biggest game of his career last week in Denver.
And even if Jacksonville's offense were to falter a little for some reason, their defense is playing so good lately it might not matter. Held Indianapolis to 17 points, making it 5 straight. They've held their opponent under 21 points.
Takes Ryman right into the lap of Phillip Rivers.
Their secondary held Grandpa Simpson to 147 yards, just 4.9 per attempt, picked him off, now holding QBs under an 80 rating for the year, 1 INT behind Chicago for most picks.
So there you go, the first takeaway for this Jacksonville defense that went from the fewest takeaways in the NFL last year to 2nd in the league this year.
Which brings us to Cam Ward, who has provided Tighten Up plenty of hope as the year has wound down. 2 TDs, no picks versus New Orleans, 251 yards, has thrown 2 TDs in 4 straight games, no INTs in his last 3, 88-plus rating games in his last 3 as well.
What a play!
Tony Pollard can pose some danger to Jacksonville's division title aspirations as well. He went for 85 yards versus the Saints to put him over 1,000 yards for the 4th straight year.
What Tony Pollard's done an excellent job with this season is his patience.
Pollard ran for 60 yards on 6 per attempt versus Jacksonville earlier. Jags just took on Jonathan Taylor, 70 yards and a touchdown allowed, but held him to 3.5 a run, holding runners to 3.9 a carry on the season.
What a performance by Jacksonville.
Texans fans will be sending Tennessee good vibes this week. Game preview guy sending good vibes to Titans fans for 2026. May it come with Ward taking the next step, maybe getting a new head coach and a couple of new pieces to help him do that. Kinda how it worked for Randall Pink Floyd Lawrence. Jags fans, we'll see you next week in our playoff preview. What a year it has been for you guys. Jacksonville has beaten Tennessee 6 of their last 7 hoedowns. On the surface, this one feels like a game that should end up like the one they played in 2006.
The wind may have kept David Garrard from showing off his arm against the Eagles. Unfortunately for the Titans, the rain wasn't a deterrent.
He's got Reicher at the 5. Reicher going to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Garrard.
Yet another dominating defensive effort was highlighted by 2 Rasheem Mathis interceptions.
He's at the 20, the 10, 5. Rasheem Mathis did it again.